Did you hear it?
Someone else is in this house.
Here's a riddle to tickle your brain. What do you get when you cross Agatha Christie's genius with Kenneth Branagh's cinematic flair and a pinch of the supernatural? Welcome back to a thrilling journey through the enigmatic alleys of a haunting in Venice. Buckle up, because we're about to unveil the captivating world of A Haunting in Venice. Before we dive into this whirlwind of suspense and spookiness, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Now, let's unlock the mysteries of A Haunting in Venice. Let's set the scene, shall we? Imagine the allure of a trilogy, the crescendo of suspense leading to the final act. We've witnessed Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile, both treasures in their own right. Now prepare for a twist that'll make your spine tingle. Kenneth Branagh, the maestro behind the lens, chose to infuse A Haunting in Venice with a dash of horror. It's like Christie meets the supernatural, a recipe for mystery unlike anything we've seen. Hold on to your excitement. 20th Century Studios is amping it up with a wave of updates, from gripping teasers and riveting trailers to those enigmatic character posters. Have you deciphered Michelle Yeoh's gaze or Tina Fey's enigmatic grin?
Tonight, we are all afraid. We cannot hide from our ghosts. Whether they are real or not.
The cast seems to be whispering secrets just for us. Think like a detective, decoding hidden messages in plain sight. With these visual clues, we're about to embark on an exhilarating journey into A Haunting in Venice. The countdown is on, and the thrill is growing stronger. Peek behind the scenes with me for a moment. Michael Green, the architect behind the previous Poirot adventures, is back at the writing desk. But here's the twist. This time, it's not just about solving a murder puzzle. A Haunting in Venice marries mystery with the paranormal, throwing Poirot into uncharted territories. Think of it as Christie's stories meeting a twilight realm of uncertainty. Who's ready for a haunting challenge? Let's meet the stars of this enigma. Of course, we have the incomparable Kenneth Branagh reprising his role as the charming Poirot. But the constellation doesn't end there. Jamie Dornan and Michelle Yeoh bring their charisma to the screen, while Tina Fey transforms from comedy queen to the intriguing Ariadne Oliver. And that's just the beginning of the star-studded ensemble about to captivate us. Reflect and share, fellow enthusiasts. What's your stance on Poirot's supernatural venture? Are you excited by the departure or drawn to classic whodunits? Christie fans, how does this spectral twist strike you? Comment below. Let's thread theories together. Ready for a twist?
You were saying?
A Haunting in Venice isn't content with the ordinary. It's like taking a classic Christie tale, Halloween Party, and adding a dash of the supernatural. Picture this. A sleepy English village morphs into the labyrinthine canals of Venice, while a seance takes center stage. The result? A mind-bending reimagining that blurs the lines between the rational and the ethereal. The teaser is our gateway into the haunting world of Venice. Poirot, emerging from retirement, ventures into post-war Venice where a dilapidated palazzo beckons. There you have it, the enigmatic realm of A Haunting in Venice unveiled before us. As the release date inches closer, remember, it's not just a movie. It's an immersive invitation to unravel mysteries and confront the unknown. So, keep that detective hat within arm's reach and brace yourself for an adventure that'll linger in your thoughts long after the credits roll. See you on the next one.
Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
We call him Dracula.
Picture this: the salty sea breeze, the creaking timbers, and a ship haunted by more than just its secrets. Hi, fellow film adventurers, and welcome back. Today, we're casting off into the mystifying waters of The Last Voyage of the Demeter, a film that takes us aboard a ship bound for terror. I'm your cinematic compass on this voyage, so tighten your life vests and let's unravel the spine-chilling enigma together. Smash that like button and set sail with us. Subscribe and hit the bell. But before we chart our course, let's set our sights on Dracula himself. We're talking about the OG vampire, the Dark Lord of the Undead. If you've ever stayed up late marathoning vampire flicks or traded your breakfast for a midnight snack, you're in for a treat. Now, The Last Voyage of the Demeter isn't just another vampire tale. It sails into the rich waters of traditional storytelling, harkening back to a time when tales were shared through letters and journals. You know, there was a time when storytelling was a bit more like old-fashioned pen pals than flashy TikTok videos. The Last Voyage of the Demeter resurrects this classic form, inviting us to experience the captain's dread in real time. And who brings these tales to life better than our star cast? Casting calls. The ship's helm was initially in the hands of Viggo Mortensen, but the tide shifted, leading him to abandon ship. Enter Liam Cunningham, our beloved Sir Davos from Game of Thrones, taking the helm with grace and charisma. Picture this: Dracula causing chaos aboard, and there's Captain Cunningham, standing tall against the terror. And then there's the dynamic duo: Corey Hawkins as Clemens, the ship's doctor, and Aisling Franciosi as Anna, the stowaway with a secret as big as the ocean itself. What would you do if you were the captain of this haunted ship? Drop your strategies in the comments below. Hold on to your crucifixes, because now we're diving into the film's themes. A tale that bites. But within this tale, some character transformations stand out, like Anna's journey from stowaway to supernatural. Now let's talk about character arcs. Anna the stowaway with a secret, consumed by the darkness. Her story ties beautifully into the thrilling climax that awaits. As the credits roll closer, we find Clemens chasing Dracula through London's cobblestone streets. It's like Sherlock Holmes with fangs, or a dark twist on your usual scavenger hunt. But hold on to your garlic, because the film ends with a tantalizing bar encounter that's as quirky as it is cryptic. And so, dear Voyagers, we've unveiled the eerie tapestry woven by the Last Voyage of the Demeter. Enjoyed the voyage? Give us a thumbs up and drop anchor in the comments below.
It's sort of a crazy festival. Special ceremonies and dressing up.
That sounds fun.
Ever wondered how a film could make broad daylight the setting for sheer horror? How does Midsommar manage to unsettle you without the usual shadows and darkness? Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the groundbreaking technical choices that set Midsommar distinctly apart in the horror genre. But first, if you appreciate this deeper look into cinema, consider hitting that subscribe button for more videos like this. In horror, darkness often becomes a character in itself. It's a tool, a veil hiding the unknown. But Midsommar dares to step into the sunlight. This cinematographic challenge creates suspense and depth without relying on the familiar crutch of darkness. How many other films come to mind that leverage brightness to craft a haunting narrative? These wide shots aren't just for aesthetics. By immersing us in the beautiful Swedish landscape and meticulous set design, they underscore the character's isolation and vulnerability in an expansive, unfamiliar environment. The camera doesn't just capture, it dances. It tells a story. The dreamlike, fluid motion in Midsommar isn't mere aesthetic. It's an embodiment of the film's surreal and eerie narrative, especially when considering the challenges of filming in dynamic outdoor settings. Attention to detail is the hallmark of great cinema, and Midsommar goes the extra mile, grounding its tale in the rich tapestry of Nordic and pagan rituals. Each set piece, each costume stitch, speaks of a tradition, amplifying the narrative's unnerving authenticity. Ever notice these intricate details in other films? Drop your observations in the comments below. While horror often thrives on cold, muted tones, Midsommar embraces warmth and vibrancy. This divergence isn't just to break the norm. It presents a unique challenge, making color stand out without overwhelming the frame and the relentless Swedish midsummer light. In Midsommar, silence isn't silent. The film's sound design trades the overly dramatic for the nuanced. A whispering wind, faint chants, the unsettling rustle of nature. This underplayed yet masterful use of ambient noise crafts an atmosphere as immersive as it is eerie. And then there's the subtlety of sound layering. At times, a dissonant undertone sneaks in, just enough to unsettle, to hint that all's not well. It's an auditory play, toying with our senses and perceptions. There's an undeniable rawness to practical effects. CGI has its merits, but when a story is rooted in tangible rituals and traditions, the physicality of real-world effects enriches the narrative's visceral essence. The film's psychedelic moments blur the lines between the real and imagined. These sequences of fusion of visual and sound effects don't just serve as plot progressions. They stand as technical masterpieces in their own right. Midsommar doesn't just push boundaries, it redraws them. With its masterful cinematography, sound design, and acute attention to detail, it has given us a haunting daylight nightmare that challenges every preconceived notion of horror. If this video resonated with you, do hit that like button, and let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of cinema.
You should probably run.
Ever considered your child's best friend being an AI doll? Intriguing or creepy? Hello and welcome back. Today we're discussing the 2023 techno-thriller Megan. This film serves up a disturbing question. What happens when artificial companionship starts impacting child development? Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join us into the world of movies. Now, let's explore Megan. The story centers around Gemma, an ace inventor who unexpectedly becomes the caretaker of her young niece, Caddy, following a tragic accident. Amidst her demanding career and newfound guardianship, Gemma's capabilities as a parent come under scrutiny. Enter Megan, Gemma's groundbreaking AI invention. Megan appears to be the perfect solution, but is it too ideal to be true? Megan is not your ordinary toy. It listens, learns, and interacts. It steps into the role of an ever-available companion. But what does it mean for a child in early development to be immersed in such artificial interaction? Let's look at this through the lens of Erik Erikson's Stages of Psychosocial Development. Mary Ainsworth, a developmental psychologist, emphasizes the importance of secure attachment in early childhood, a bond built through reliable, warm interactions. Can an AI like Megan truly offer a secure base, or is it creating an illusion of attachment, lacking genuine emotional reciprocity? Psychologists like Albert Bandura argue for the significance of social learning in a child's development. By observing, imitating, and modeling behavior, children learn to navigate their world. However, Megan's predictable, programmed behavior limits the range of social cues Caddy is exposed to, possibly hampering her social development. If you're enjoying this video, give a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more. As the plot unfolds, Megan's influence leads to unforeseen consequences, revealing the ethical quandary and potential psychological effects of integrating AI into child development. Is the short-term convenience worth the potential long-term psychological cost?
I know what you mean. It's a pretty obvious design flaw.
The movie leaves us pondering. Are we prioritizing immediate gratification and convenience over the holistic psychological growth of a child? At the end of Megan's harrowing journey, we are left to grapple with the fine line between technological advancement and the essence of human interaction. Megan surfaces an essential debate: the crucial role of authentic human interaction in child development, and the potential pitfalls of replacing it with AI. How do you see AI shaping our future interactions and relationships? Do you think AI can ever replace the authenticity of human companionship? Watch Megan and experience the chilling yet intriguing journey of AI companionship. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts. Have you ever wondered what lies beneath the surface of the ocean's uncharted waters? Well, wonder no more. Welcome back to our channel. Join us on this exhilarating expedition as we dive into the mesmerizing world of Meg 2: The Trench. I don't know about you, but I'm itching to explore the unknown and uncover the jaw-dropping wonders that await us. You know the drill. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. Before we go further, let's take a step back. Do you recall the first Meg? Our protagonist, Jonas Taylor, performed some unbelievable feats against a prehistoric shark. It was like he was saying,
"Yeah, come at me, bro!"
to a megalodon. Can you even? In the sequel, we're told to expect more, much more. Jonas and his team are up against a bigger adversary, multiple megalodons, along with a threat from a mining operation. Not only that, we may be dealing with other massive creatures. Think Tyrannosaurus. Is this going to be Meg on steroids or what? What about our characters? Jonas's journey was just as much a part of the Meg as the sharks themselves. After nearly sacrificing himself, he's back and better than ever. After his near-death experience in Meg 1, it's like he hit respawn.
No, but the respawn button, the do-over.
It's not a do-over, you...
Speaking of respawning, we've got our old team back. Jonas, DJ, Mei Ying, and Mac. It's like the old school crew is back. But we've also got some new fish in the pond. Sergio Paris Mencheta, Sienna Gilroy, Skylar Samuels, and action star Wu Jing. What roles do you think they'll reel in? Let us know in the comments. We've got a new director on board too. Ben Wheatley, known for Sightseers, is taking the reins from John Turteltaub. He's stepping into some big shoes. Let's hope he fills them well.
No pressure.
Now here's something interesting. The producer says this one's going to be funnier.
Welcome to Fun Island.
Fun Island?
What's that about? Is it like...
Why not both?
terrifying and hilarious at the same time? I'm all in. So let's get to the main course, the Trench. It's clear we're heading back to the Mariana Trench, the birthplace of our favorite Meg. The sequel promises more creatures and greater threats from this abyss. How will Jonas and his team navigate these turbulent waters?
I got this.
Poor Jonas. He thought he was done, didn't he? But once again, he's back in the game with even higher stakes. Can he outswim, outsmart, and outrun these new challenges? Well, all this is making me even more eager for Meg 2: The Trench. The ocean's depths have never been so terrifying, yet so exciting. And there you have it, guys. An adrenaline-pumping ride awaits us. So what do you think? Will Meg 2: The Trench top its predecessor, or will it sink under the weight of its ambition? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Until next time, keep those life vests handy.
Beware the boogeyman. Keep the lights on. Check under your bed. Close every closet, or you'll sleep with the dead.
Have you ever felt the chill of a ghostly tale crawl up your spine, even when you're ensconced safely within the sanctuary of your home?
Oh no.
Why are you scared?
Time for a reality check. We're not spinning a playful ghost yarn or a mildly unsettling urban myth here. Today we're plunging headfirst into the bone-chilling realm of Stephen King's The Boogeyman. Be prepared. We're unraveling a dark tale, exploring the terrifying retelling of this legend through a recent cinematic adaptation that chronicles the sorrowful saga of the Harper family. So, are you game to strip away the shadows that conceal the true terror? Question for you. What aspect of the Boogeyman scares you the most? Share your fears in the comments below. In this film, the Boogeyman, an eerie figure from children's nightmares, emerges as a powerful antagonist that preys on the devastated Harper family. Our once childish fear has metamorphosed into a malevolent entity thriving on family sorrow and despair. But to truly grasp the Boogeyman's terror, we must first trace its roots. The term Boogeyman is believed to be derived from the Middle English word booge, which means a frightening specter. It's also linked to similar terms in many languages like the German Boge or Boogeyman, with Boge meaning goblin. The boogeyman is often used to scare children into good behavior. Depending on the culture and the context, this figure might lurk in the woods, under the bed, in the closet, or in other dark, hidden places. The boogeyman's eerie legacy spans across histories and cultures, encapsulating our shared apprehensions of malevolent entities, further solidifying its chilling presence in our collective psyche. This contemporary narrative paints the boogeyman as a physical embodiment of the family's unprocessed grief. Psychological research reveals that unresolved grief can morph into various forms of emotional distress, a concept this film amplifies to spine-tingling extremes. The potency of fear as a human motivator is well established in psychological literature. Fear can either confine us within its clutches or catalyze us into confronting the source of our dread. The Harper family, ensnared by their fear of the boogeyman and their suppressed grief, find themselves driven into a reactive spiral against the boogeyman's torment. This interplay between fear and action underlines the profound psychological grip the boogeyman holds over its victims, mirroring the overarching narrative of fear as a potent catalyst for change.
You're both having these manifestations. What is this supposed to be?
The boogeyman expertly manipulates each family member's anguish, distilling it into nourishment for its sinister existence. This dynamic reflects how unresolved grief can spiral into self-destructive tendencies, setting off a cascade of despair that frequently culminates in severe mental health disorders like depression and anxiety.
Let's take a deep breath and relax. Let go of all your fears. There's no reason to be afraid. It's not real. It's all just in your head.
It's not real. It's not real.
Don't turn off the light.
Under the boogeyman's relentless torment, the characters succumb to severe psychological trauma. Chronic exposure to such profound stressors can precipitate enduring health issues, both physical and psychological, an unsettling reality the film portrays with brutal clarity. Finding our journey through the shadows intriguing? Show some love with a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
When there are scary things we don't understand, our minds try to fill in the blanks. Sometimes the best thing to do is to face it.
However, the presence of the boogeyman ignites a transformative journey for the Harper family.
Dad, you have to listen to me!
Sweetheart, let me...
Thrust into confronting their darkest fears, they uncover reservoirs of fortitude and resilience. Their struggle highlights the power of confronting and overcoming trauma, a key principle in many therapeutic modalities. In this film, the boogeyman transcends the role of a mere terror symbol. It acts as a mirror, reflecting the profound impacts of unaddressed grief and trauma on a family. This portrayal provokes us to re-examine the nature of fear and the potential for personal growth in the face of overwhelming adversities. Appreciate our eerie expedition through this chilling narrative? Show your support by smashing the like button, sharing this with your friends, and subscribing for more insightful content. Stay tuned for our next thrilling exploration.
We need to pray now. And whatever happens, whatever you may see or hear, keep your eyes forward and don't stop praying.
Hey there, horror enthusiasts and brave souls. Welcome back to our chilling journey into the world of horror character analysis. Today we're diving deep into the eerie abyss to unravel the mysteries behind one of the most spine-tingling characters in recent memory, the infamous nun from the Nun movie. Do you dare to keep going? Show your bravery by hitting that like button, subscribe to dive deeper into horror, and share your thoughts on Valak's terror below. Now let's unveil the nightmare together. Alright, gather around, because we're about to lift the veil on Valak, aka the Nun, and get to know the sinister story that lies beneath. You see, every good horror flick needs an enigmatic antagonist, and Valak definitely delivers on that front. Imagine an ancient demon hiding behind the veil of a holy figure. Talk about a wicked plot twist. Now let's talk about the visuals. I mean, that face, or should I say lack thereof. The pale skin, the haunting eyes. It's like someone spilled the spooky sauce all over this character. And the cinematography? Oh, you better believe they know how to work those shadows to send shivers down your spine. And speaking of shivers, Valak's presence isn't just for cheap jump scares. No, this demon is the driving force behind the curtain of terror in the story. It's the puppet master pulling the strings, manipulating the characters through their darkest fears. Can you say psychological warfare? Alright, let's unpack the psychological layers that made Valak an absolute nightmare fuel. Now, the fear of the supernatural is a universal concept, right? But The Nun takes it up a notch. You're not just watching an evil presence, you're experiencing the very essence of dread. And let's not forget about the religious symbolism. I mean, religious imagery twisted into something sinister? That's a horror goldmine. The film takes those sacred symbols you know and love and bam, flips them upside down. If that doesn't mess with your head, I don't know what will. Ah, the art of manipulation. Valak is like that toxic friend who knows your deepest secrets and exploits them mercilessly. It preys on the character's vulnerabilities, making them question their sanity, their faith, their very existence. It's like mental torment with a supernatural twist. Time for some juicy comparisons, my horror aficionados. You know, Valak isn't your run-of-the-mill villain. When you put it side by side with other Conjuring Universe baddies, you can see the stark contrast. While the others might be unsettling, Valak is downright terrifying. And let's talk about character evolution. Just like your favorite anti-hero, Valak goes through a little transformation as the movie unfolds. Its motives, its methods, they shift and adapt, keeping you on your toes. It's not just about scaring you, it's about messing with your expectations. Now let's talk about legacy. The Nun has become a cultural icon, inspiring memes, fan theories, and an unnerving sequel, The Nun 2. That's right, the nightmare continues. But wait, our journey doesn't end when the credits roll. Comics, books, fan theories, they breathe life into Valak's story. And trust me, those fan theories, they're rabbit holes you won't want to escape. So there you have it, my fellow thrill seekers. Valak the Nun isn't just a character, it's an experience. It's a masterclass in psychological horror that will linger in your thoughts long after the lights go out. But hey, that's the beauty of horror, right? It's not just about what you see on screen, it's about what it stirs within you. If this deep dive hasn't scared you away, then you're a true horror fan. Give us a thumbs up, stay connected by subscribing, and share your most terrifying Valak moment below. Until next time, remember, it's not the dark you should fear, but what lurks within it.